So good morning and happy Sunday. It's 11:59 and we are beginning the streaming a few minutes early just to greet people and to have them come into the green room. So we're going to keep up the green room screen for just a minute and we're going to just chat and welcome people. And then we will take down that screen and start the conversation. So now it's 12 o'clock. And we're going to do what I just said, which is we're going to switch screens and we will end up having a conversation together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my share, Shonda, and you can start yours. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, it should be there in front of you, so hopefully everyone can see that well. I think we are working, we're cooking with gas, as they say.
So welcome to day 4. Those of you who have not participated in the other part of the masterclass, because this is a 5-day masterclass where people are popping in and popping out, but the content is going to be in the group.
Rich,
yes.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt you. If you could actually, right now on the stream, it's only showing the Hybrid Work Sandbox, the display.
Okay.
Not Zoom.
Yeah, not Zoom.
Okay.
So if you could go to your screen and turn off the presentation. Canva presentation.
But it's still going to show that screen, right?
Yes, let's see. Why is Zoom not on this screen?
I can take it over to this screen.
Yes, you can bring Zoom onto that screen.
There.
So
now everybody can see us, right?
Yes, there we go.
But then I need to take Shonda's screen and also move it over there.
Yep, exactly.
I'll go ahead and restart it for you. So here we go. I'm going to share that screen with you now.
The wonders of streaming, everybody. Thank you for being patient.
Mine is working.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
But I don't know. Is Rachel's?
I can take it over here.
Hopefully.
Hold on. Okay. Does that fill up the whole screen, Graham?
Yes.
It's about a quarter.
Half.
There we go.
There we go. Yes.
Now we're cooking with gas.
All right. Well, welcome, because this is our 4th day of doing a brand new streaming introduction to the 5 behaviors of cohesive teams. There are 5 behaviors that you can begin honing and create as a skill to be a better team member and also be able to take to your teams so that you can be more effective. So today we're focusing on accountability.
I only see the page with the
all right.
You're still the case? Can you go look
so
again? Okay, so we have somebody who's watching our stream and he says he's still only seeing.
Let's see, I'm looking at it's oddly small on YouTube.
It is. It's like a quarter of the screen instead of a whole, but you can sort of see it.
Hold on. Continue your presentation. I'm going to be doing some tech behind the scenes. One moment.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll just speak a little bit to this to get us started further as we're working on the tech side. So it's great to be with you. I'm Shonda Kohlhoff, and as Rachel said, we're closing the virtual teamwork gap. This is the challenge that we're all facing in our virtual worlds, and this level of important skill building, team building element is accountability that we're talking about today. And each one of these layers or levels of the model of a cohesive team builds upon another. It's a lot easier to build accountability in a team when you already have covered what we talked about on day 1, which was trust, and you've already developed those, let's say, norms and regular behaviors of having productive conflict as opposed to destructive conflict where you dread going to work every day or dread dealing with the people that you have to work with every day. If you're having a sense of genuine trust, that vulnerability-based trust, and you know that you can speak your mind even if it's uncomfortable and your words will not fall on deaf ears, then you know there's productive conflict skills in place. And as we talked about yesterday, you have created this sense of this area of what are my commitments. I'm committed to the team, to a whole, to our success together, not just my own individual. And there was that great video piece that you might remember that we'll be showing again for those people that are just worried about themselves, right? This doesn't work. This is never going to be a successful area for a team player if you're just worried about yourself. If you're just in it for your own self-win and self-advancement, that will not advance the results of the team. So ultimately, this is our goal, is to talk about these 5 layers of the model so that you are familiar with them, and maybe get inspired to learn more, because we'd love to be able to take you to the next level, literally and figuratively, with our workshop. So that's what accountability is all about to get us started with today. Rachel, how are you doing over there? Just want to make sure you're doing okay.
I'm doing good.
Checking in on my team here too.
Yeah, basically what we've got on the stream is just a quarter page, but I think people can see well enough for us to go on with the content. So we're doing great, and we're going to be heading into some statistics. What you can always count on in a sandbox is we're going to bring fresh statistics, because the world is changing so quickly. And being able to find out what is happening on teams today means that we're going to need to look at what is actually happening, and not just in our opinion, but statistically. So Wiley has done a extensive research, and to determine what is going on with workers today. And 42% of the workers in the US are fully remote, which means that almost half of us are being completely remote. The rest are doing a hybrid, and a very small percentage are actually going to work. So Shauna, let's go to the next one and talk about the next step.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I'm not sure if I'm not seeing it on the stream, but that it's still sort of holding or hanging on the closing the virtual teamwork skills gap, one of our first slides. What I see, but that's okay. We can continue on. Maybe you can refresh your screen. I'm not sure, but it looks like it's not quite advancing. But we can certainly talk about the statistics because they are pretty powerful, and they make an impact just in hearing them alone. And that is that 90% of human resource experts and leaders do expect work to remain semi-flexible right now. So even though we may say, oh, the worst of the pandemic is behind us, thank goodness, we're moving forward, we're reopening, the truth is that there has been a shift in our norms, a shift in what we expect with work. What we enjoy about working remotely is the flexibility, right? Is recognizing that we have some flexibility to have a work arrangement that allows us to take care of all the many things, all the many hats that we have to wear in our lives when it comes to responsibility, whether it's as a parent, whether it's as a caretaker, there are so many different roles that we do play in our lives. And so the reality is that we are not finished with semi-flexible work, which means that hybrid work is definitely going to be here to stay for the longer term, not just it wasn't just a temporary during the pandemic period. So this is why we are focusing our attention and our time on this now, is because it really is impactful. So I wonder if I will try stopping my share and coming back to you for a moment and see if that helps to move Rachel's screen forward so that everyone can see these great slides, because they really are. It's wonderful. A picture tells 1,000 words. It really is true. So I'm going to go ahead and try that again and see if it works to move us along. Although, you know what? It's not. It's still stuck on the same slide.
Everything had been going so smoothly for so many days of us streaming that it's all saved up. Every possible problem
we were trying to do 2 screens, and so I've unplugged mine. I want to stop and problem solve tech for just a second. Excuse us, audience, but you too will find some of these fun technology issues. So I've unplugged my second screen, Graham,
Okay, and you know what? I think I know what it's doing. Could you go to OBS?
Yeah, I was trying to get out of this screen altogether and it wouldn't let me. I'm like stuck. It won't exit full screen so I can move around.
Well, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Okay, so right now, are you able to see your OBS screen?
No. I'm going to replug my second screen and see if that will give us some access.
Apologies, everybody. I'm sure everyone has been having these challenges with the various programs and just generally with technology.
And hopefully, it's a Sunday, so hopefully, like literally, I can't see my second screen. This one, I'm stuck in a full screen mode, and I can't get to any other things. Like I keep telling it to go out of full screen, and it won't do that. So I think probably, why don't we do this, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to stop the streaming, and we're going to pop out, do some tech, and we'll come back. So
we're going to basically turn it off, turn it back on. We'll
exactly,
be right back.
unplug, plug it back in. Okay, good. So I'm going to hit leave the meeting, and hopefully that will stop.
What I would recommend actually is just fully restart the meeting.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to leave the meeting,
Yes.
and then I'll come back. Okay. All right.
We'll see you in just a moment.